Change your purchase weapon.
Frustration.
I can both treasure and shop.
Yeah, so we had to redo this video because the recording messed up, and we're not going to repeat the same jokes, are we?
I wouldn't know what they were if I was going to repeat them.
Well, last time you said that one of these is a verb, and I said treasure is also a verb, and you were like, oh yeah.
What should we do?
And
Yeah, it is true, yes.
now we have gone back in the past and explained an old joke that actually doesn't exist.
You can enjoy our
Well, it exists now.
Yeah, poorly. What am I getting irate about? That's my fault.
I don't know.
We gonna fight some zombies here or what? Who's playing this game?
You're gonna fight some zombies, but then you're gonna die at the boss like 4 times.
What was it? 4? Was it 3 or 4? I think it was
It's
3.
It's 3, but I mean, it's hyperbole for comic effect.
I suck at this game.
Thanks for choosing.
You suck at a lot of games.
I'll do my best. Okay, let's do this.
I don't suck at platformers. I'm
give
pretty
me a
good at
second?
platformers.
What was the last platformer you played?
Rayman.
Yeah. So what? 1999?
That was earlier than that.
Ram,
Was
don't
it?
go too hard.
Rayman was like 96, maybe? I don't know. It was like one of the first PlayStation games.
Oh.
Sorry, I won't let you run. Sorry.
And it was much better than this game, just for the record.
Well, yeah.
What I should do is, instead of recording these in half-hour segments, I need to just sit down and do a bunch of recordings and get better at the game instead of forgetting how to play every time.
Well, you could do that off screen, so to speak.
I could, but then I'd be putting extra time into it. Oh my god, we
That's
are
true.
repeating the same jokes. We're not even trying, and we're repeating the same jokes.
Well, the subject matter we're dealing with is not particularly.
Me sucking at games? That's true. Not hard
Well,
to
no,
fall
I mean
onto
the game
that one.
itself doesn't provide us with anything to comment at, other than the ridiculous
I'll leave it to you.
Yankee zombies.
Yeah, we're basically waiting for the cutscenes.
Did it hit?
But yeah, you should see how bad I am at Deus Ex. Good lord.
Crushing you.
Yeah, I kind of expected that.
I'm almost too ashamed to record myself playing that game.
Got it.
It's like, can I go up the stairs yet? No, there's still an officer there. Oh, he's doing his pattern. This is the 6th time I've watched it. I ended up having to blast my way out of that police station level.
There's usually a way out the same way that you came in.
Yeah, my hacking skill wasn't high enough to do the code, and I was too, I wasn't quite, into it enough to realize that I was supposed to be snooping around and, maybe picking up a door code off of a computer here and there. So,
Yes.
there was a way, and I was completely cut off of it because I lacked both the knowledge and the talent, the talent to
I'll
open the
leave
door.
it to you.
Uh-huh.
I'll help you.
You know what we need to do is we need to get you to play the PS2 Shinobi. That will be hilarious.
It's mine.
Maybe I'll do a recording of that someday. That game is fucking amazing.
Don't overexert yourself.
I wasn't too bad at Vanquish until the last boss.
I guess.
I'm gonna crush you.
In my defense, it was the last boss.
Were you playing it on like normal or something like that though?
Yeah, I wasn't playing it on hard. I never play on hard. I don't want to waste my life trying to get
This is nothing.
that much better at games when I can just play through and enjoy them.
I guess.
You can do it.
I have kind of the exact opposite philosophy in that if I'm going to play a game and I think I can play it on hard, I play it on hard because that way I get more enjoyment out of it the one time that I play it.
I'll play a Fire Emblem game on hard.
I won't do that. That's monstrous. I tried playing the Fire Emblem on hard, and I just got my ass kicked over and over again.
But yeah, I'm every time I think about playing a game on hard, I look at my game shelf and
Now's your
I
chance.
realize that is probably the most inefficient way to get through over
I suppose
300
that's
games
true.
that I haven't even popped in yet.
Yeah. I have quite a few of those myself.
So you actually play games. I buy them.
I buy games too.
Yes, but you also play them. I only get one of the two done. Same way like when I'm at a buffet, I just fill my plate. The difference is I can eat more than I can play games.
I'm crushing you.
And now, so now we're gonna fight this Gundam here.
Yeah, I know. It's so out of place. It's like you're fighting like these weird deformed zombie things, and then like, oh, it's a mech. I don't know why it's a mech. And there's not even like any dialogue to like explain why you're fighting this mech. Like normally there'd be like some guy comes out and he's like, I am a mech and I am going to kill you for some contrived reason, and then you fight. But it's not even that.
Yeah, you know, like in the early days of Jason watching One Piece, he had one friend. They were all watching in a group, and one guy goes, "Why is there a whale there?" And someone else there said, "It's One Piece." And you know, this One Piece has nothing on this game for not explaining things. It's just like, here's hyperdimension for you.
I'll do my best.
I tell personal anecdotes about people that we know during these videos because they're probably the only ones that ever watch them.
Yeah, that's true.
Then again, would you want to sit through this? Like, I feel like we should award them medals.
Award who medals?
Our friends that actually watch this.
Seems like your level went up.
They're going to be cheap
watch
medals,
this.
though. They're going to be very cheap medals.
Yes.
Cheap. Oh wow, what is this made out of? Tin? No, something far cheaper than tin.
No, like you remember the episode of Gabriel Dropout where Satania and where they're doing the
This is
physical activity, you know, the gymnastics course or whatever, the track and field thing at the school.
Maybe.
And the whole joke is that the only one that can compete with Satania is Raphael. But she's having a bra issue, so she can't like do anything, or it's going to snap on her, which is, you know, top of the line Japanese cartoon humor.
Yeah, it's right up there.
So
let's do this.
You know, when she finally beats her in a race at
Give
the
me a
end,
moment.
sacrificing that final strap, you know, typical overly epic scene in an anime. Satania awards her with a cardboard cutout medal with her face on it. That's what I'm gonna do. It's just gonna be like a crudely drawn picture.
It doesn't even have to be your face. It can be the face of that guy on that memory card that you have, the PlayStation memory card.
Well, if we're telling personal anecdotes, yeah, there was a picture of there were stickers for memory cards for the original PlayStation in the old Game Players magazine, which is the best video game magazine that was ever made. And one of them was this guy holding a gun, you know, a little isometric view kind of thing, but the guy looks exactly like me, so I've got a sticker on my memory card of me holding a gun, or someone holding a gun that looks just like me. That's the long version.
Yes.
I'll finish you off with this.
The unnecessarily long version.
I'm going back.
Well, I mean, what else are we going to talk about? I keep dying in this game, like a chump.
Not yet. Sorry.
See, that's why Blanca's just practicing her Japanese for the duration of this mission.
Don't push yourself. Whoa.
She's like, she knows that she's not going to finish it, so she may as well get something done.
You can still fight, right?
That was like me in high school.
No,
It's like, yeah, they're not going to teach me math, so I should probably pull out a book here and read something.
Well, you have to do that in high school, otherwise you won't learn anything.
Yeah.
Don't push yourself. I haven't even done yet.
And
I don't
there's
think
game
it's
over
possible
number
to
2.
dodge if you switch out like that right next to that boss. I think I tried and it just doesn't
Messed
work.
up. I won't lose to anyone now.
You didn't mess up. The world is finished because 2 teenage girls couldn't stop a giant robot that was the vanguard of a zombie invasion? I don't know.
For question mark reasons.
I'm sure that there's some reason that we won't care about.
Well, there's a lot of things in this game that we don't care about.
Like Neptune.
Yeah, especially Neptune.
At least I got to mess around with the characters.
I mean, do they really play all that differently?
Actually, they do. Some
Yeah?
for the better, some for the worse. Like her, she's a pile of trash. I don't even know why they bothered putting her in the game. She's got a giant scissor attack that is so slow that I don't even know if you can aim it.
That sounds useful.
Then one of her normal attacks is a drop kick up into the air, where nothing is except for bosses, and it does nothing to the boss.
Oh, great.
Although, to be fair, when you're in the air, you can hit the enemies on the ground without actually making contact with them.
Well, if you get things just right, yeah.
Yeah, if you jump up in the air above them.
Mine. I'm going all out.
And then you transform into this super character and you do it at exactly the wrong time because you're just fighting with fodder at this point.
Well, no, look at how the meter works. Like, the more I hit the fodder while I'm in this form, the more I stay in this form. So,
Well, yeah, but I mean, doesn't it... I don't know.
it's only if I use the really special skills that changes. Which is why I did that. Oh, no, apparently not. I was wrong. Maybe the super special skill. There's like 4 layers of skill power in this game. Even the Saiyans didn't have that much.
Take care of the rest.
One more disco zombie to go.
I'll destroy anyone in my way.
The boss is just like flying directly at you.
Go away, go away. I don't know what to do about this. Yeah, she can fly up in the air like that for no reason. Maybe there's air enemies later on, I
An
don't know.
attack or something. I mean, you've only gone through 4 levels of the game. There's gotta be more to it.
Has it only been 4? Why does this game feel so long?
Because you never play it.
Oh, yeah, that would be it. Then why does Hard Girls feel so long?
Because it's a really bad game.
Yeah, I guess
You
so.
don't look too shabby.
No, this is much more rewarding than Hard Girls. I mean, at least at the end of the day, I can say I cleared a stage and beat some zombies. Maybe
Yeah.
it doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things, but it's done. It's work that's
Right.
done. Whereas the Hard Girls still haven't figured out anything about their time problem.
Yeah, well, they figured out that it kills them.
And so now they're just going to repeat that over and over and over again. I could just be playing Steins Gate.
Whoa! This is
You could.
nothing.
But
Yep.
I don't have a follow-up to that.
We'll let you
Or
run.
watching Higurashi. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you know, I could be playing Umineko on PlayStation 3, which is so good.
Yeah, so anyone watching this video right now, just turn it off and go play Umineko.
On PS3 especially.
Yes.
If you got it.
And if
Play
you
them
don't,
if you got them.
get some kind of translation patch for the PC version. Do yourself a favor, set aside a weekend. Supply yourself with the whole weekend's worth of food and drinks. Have a beeline for the bathroom set up.
Get a Stadium Pal.
Yeah,
Won't let you go.
Get some paper for notes. That's
This is
right.
nothing.
yeah. Get some paper for notes.
It's a visual novel that gives you no control, that requires you to take notes. Fully enjoy.
This isn't one of the jokes for the video. Go do this now. Why are you still watching? It's the greatest thing.
It really is basically the best thing ever.
Now, when I say thing, I just want to point out that the specific genres that I'm talking about are all things ever. It's the
Yes.
greatest thing.
Wait, you said that this character sucked, but then you beat the boss with her.
This is fantastic.
Shut up.
Seems like your level went up.
And also she was level 1. That explains why she was so bad.
Well, there is that too. I don't know how to play games. I just
Clearly.
I'm improving all the time.
everybody stop watching now and go
why this game
play
has RPG
Umineko.
elements.
Because they needed to use some of the extra code that was laying around.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense. Look at how these games out. That robot That robot was like a design that they had hidden away
So,
on
how
a hard
about the
drive
movie
somewhere
business so
that they were
far?
like, oh, we could use this for a boss.
I didn't think it'd be this
I
fun.
am convinced that that's how Idea
I
Factory
think I
works.
have some great material
I-
to use for
I mean,
writing
I
a column
guess.
in my next issue. What? The best you can do with this crazy fun experience is write a measly column?
Why, I'll
I
write
can
7
make a whole
columns.
cover story out of this.
4 linear inches.
Way too
Neither of
easy
these
to
girls
make
look
go.
like they're accustomed
A
to
cover
office work.
story is the best idea you
Accustomed
can
to
come
what?
up with?
Office work.
My fun and quirky
To
column
what?
piece is gonna
Office
run circles
work.
around your
Office. In an
rambling
office.
cover
Yeah.
story. I'll probably
Yeah,
get
there's a
rid
combination of
the floor.
factors of your microphone being really quiet and you also cutting out constantly.
You two don't
I'm
give
also
up,
bad
do
at
you?
Clearly.
microphones.
Hey,
Are you sure
don't
that you're recording through the right
each
one?
other. Can't we
I
all
hope
just
to
get
God
along?
so.
Is that so much to ask? This is the power of the young girl from Louise at Slate Dengeki goes so effortlessly.
Nobody knows what that means. I probably have to play 5 games to understand what that means.
5 games that aren't good.
And I bet it doesn't actually mean anything, and that it isn't actually something from another game.
It might not be, actually.
See? We're friends. We're such good friends that we can put our arms around each other like
Choke
this.
the life out of each other.
Oh, good.
Haha! Strangulation jokes.
Friendly.
They say that.
Very
But
friendly.
then they just start fighting again when no one's watching.
Disemboweling each other.
Yeah, but thanks to those two, we're finally able to become an official.
Wait, how would you know
club.
that they start fighting when no one's
It's
watching?
really-
That's a good
You're
Go
right.
play
As long
Umineko,
as
people.
Ron's around, they won't be acting up. Okay, cool. Let's do this.
That's the most trite 2 sentences in this entire game.
Let's
Our
do
ship
what?
has set sail once again.
What?
The one
What's
that
she
crashed
talking
into the
about?
school?
No one anticipated the heavy storms that loomed ahead.
I'm done.
I...
You continue the video, I'm gonna play Umineko.
Come on, there's only
That was
11
a
more
great
minutes of
shot.
this crap.
We're graduating.
I've
soon,
already
huh?
played it and I feel like I can't make it.
Purchase weapons and items. Welcome.
Now you need something? I know what you need.
She looks like someone who sells weapons. It's like, pulls the side of her coat open and there's like machine guns in there.
What are you buying?
Did we already do that joke for...
I don't know.
Who cares? It's video games, people. Get used to it. You're gonna hear the
Resident
same
Evil 4
crap.
can always be referenced. I don't know what your problem is.
I never played it?
You're a monster.
That may be.
What are you doing today?
Resident
You can
Evil
enjoy
4
our
is the
story.
one time they got it right.
Wait, what?
Resident Evil 4 is the one time they got it right.
What did they get right?
Video games.
That was a pretty big sigh. What's the matter, Noir? Oh, it's that film club.
Wait, why are we talking to these
You mean
characters again?
Neckbeard's Club?
Because
What do they
have...
even do?
No.
You saw that
So they
character
asked you
palette. They
the
have to
club
join
too,
us.
Huh?
I guess.
No, I didn't get an invite. Wait! Don't tell me they invited you!
Oh my god. This is like a
yeah, they
CW
did.
TV show.
Nepgear asked me about it the other day.
I'm jealous
No,
of
'cause-
everything!
I guess I wanted to shoot some scenes.
No, because they're not like trusting
asked
each
you
other
to
and
come
then
in
not
the
trusting
airsoft
each
club.
other and then
I don't think-
agonizing over whether they can trust each other.
Personally, I'm not very
I don't think these
interested in
characters
film.
have the capacity
Nepgear
to
kept
determine
saying
whether
it
they should
had to be
trust
me.
each other.
They
Have
may
you ever
not.
seen anything in this game where any of
Don't
them
worry,
don't or
I know
do
it's
trust
against
each other?
policy to be in two clubs, and I'm
It's
not
just
about to
constant
break the
banter
rules.
about how stupid each one is.
I asked my
Basically.
club's president, and as long
And
as I'm
how their
officially
school is shutting
operating
down
as a
for no really
consultant
compelling
club,
reason.
It's okay.
Every single character in this game thinks they're the ones with the good ideas, and every other character's ideas are
I wonder if
stupid.
they're thinking hand
Except on occasion when they
Those are
acknowledge
for
that one of their ideas might be okay.
Or maybe they want something flashy. A Gatling gun would be better suited for that, I think. You know, as the Airsoft Club rep, I have to consult these girls on the best guns to use as well as act.
Yes, you are the authority.
Well,
On Airsoft.
aren't you lucky?
Gatling gun would be good for a few things in this game.
Are you upset, Noir? Of course. It's dangerous.
No, I
as
just
it is
don't
with
know how to
all the
act.
Zombie activity, but that idiot's just using the zombies as a stupid
I'm so
prop.
angry.
And besides, she's just a student.
No, but she's exterminating them at the same
She has to
time.
know
Isn't
how
that
to shoot
the
an
point?
award-winning film?
Well, she's sacrificing a few players
Oh,
here and there
must
so
be
she can get a good
jealous, since
scene.
Neptune didn't invite you to be a part of
Well,
it.
there's that too.
What?
It's like, should we help that girl over there? No.
Listen, it's
No,
not
it's,
because
we
I
need
like
at least one person to be disemboweled for this scene.
At least. Ideally, everyone
You-
except one or two
was that-
people.
Was that someone screaming? It might just be
What?
Neptune
What
in
the
there.
hell else could it have
We
been?
better go check.
A dog treading water? I don't know.
Dogs treading water don't make that kind of sound.
Don't come near
Did we ever figure out what DQN stands for?
No.
Okay.
Was that a scream?
Are you pervert?
It may have been a shout.
Not pervert. They're trying to eat her. Okay, well, maybe.
Are you okay? Yes. Somehow, I came out here thinking it was just.
Of course,
a
Senior
film,
does not
but
appear
who
in
would've
this
thought
film.
Real zombies would be here like this.
Everyone? Because you were
Weren't you just talking
Oh my
about
God.
using the zombies as
They were
props?
true.
That's what they just said!
I don't know who you
Are you the
are,
Plutia of
but
this game?
you're
What's
gonna-
going on?
Rumors? It's been like an hour!
Girl,
How dare you do that to me?
Zombies shouldn't talk.
A senior girl. Black hair and twin tail.
Oh, they are perverts. Okay.
Well, that's been the joke, hasn't it?
there are a lot
I
more
guess.
of these creeps than I thought there would be.
Black hair. Tsundere.
Is that the guy that voiced Bane from Batman?
Gentlemen.
You're so grimy.
Why are you touching? She's like stroking one of their arms.
Zombie activity was reported, right? Noir. What
Where
are
all
you
the zombies
doing
are? Yeah, that's where the
She
activity
just grew 3 sizes. Did you see that?
Yes.
Circumstances.
I think that was her moving closer to the
Anyway, good
camera.
timing.
But
That's
it could
not
just be
how
bad
that works.
programming.
There are way too many
No,
of
because
these
she
things
moved
alone.
closer to the camera on a different line from the perspective
I'm going
of
to
the
be
background
filming
behind them.
this, just so you know.
You're gonna film now? This isn't a game, Blonde. This is an emergency.
I know this isn't a game.
This isn't
You know,
a
I
game.
looked
This
up
is
the
acting.
emergency. How dare you!
Fine, but you better work hard.
Of course. You better do a good job too, Noir, so it'll look good on camera.
I'll give it that
You don't
old
have to
all-girl
tell me
high
that.
school
I'm
try.
not doing this to be on camera.
Yeah.
But if I happen to be on camera, Episode 1, God Save the Queen.
Leave it to me.
You've made the correct
You should just
choice.
not use her.
I'm going now.
If I'm
That advice
really
is so
doing
useless.
this, I'm going all out.
Play the game
Me
more.
too.
You get things.
what do you want us to do, Blonde?
Okay.
What, have you never played a game before? Let me
I
explain.
want you to just shoot the crap out of
Sometimes
the
you'll be rewarded for
We
the
haven't
things you
filmed
do.
any scenes with guns yet,
Sometimes you will
so
not.
This will make for some great footage.
Okay.
Noir,
Did
do whatever.
did
it
her
is you
voice
do.
clip just keep going after the text ended?
That's
I-
it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Just do your thing and ad-lib whatever lines you want. If it's good, I'll edit
I
your
don't
parts
care about
in
the
and
lines.
make
This
you
is a
the
zombie
second or
movie.
Third heroine.
Ha! That'll be easy.
Is that the Michael Bay
Bring it
method?
on.
Okay, let's do
No,
this.
she didn't mention anything about
Action.
explosions
Or dogs humping?
or
In the
locking
foreground.
Liam Neeson out.
Organization N was scheming to use Academy Island as a site to experiment with viruses.
I'm
Thanks to my
confused. Can every
colleagues'
scene in a movie be
interference, that ship
narration,
crashed
or is
into
there a
the
limit?
school. The virus
No,
must have
no, there's
been-
no limit.
Yada yada, and that's how everything ended. Good day, folks.
Blah 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 blah. Change real now.
I feel like Neptune should start getting
Exactly.
angry at you and like
We need to
signing
retrieve it
everything.
before Organization N does, so we can contain the situation and prevent more casualties.
That would have made this game so much better if you
Wah,
like
wah, wah,
muted
wah.
just her. That she'd started doing American Sign Language. Like that'd be great.
How unlike
you to get weak in
That'd be a
the
lot of
knees
work,
over
so they're not going to
something
do
like
that. Because these games are just designed to be cranked out as fast
Professor,
as possible.
What are you doing here? I thought you were out on
With
a
fervor and hatred. I legitimately feel like everyone that works on these games hates women to the core.
Hates everything.
Not
really.
because of any of the content in the game. Not because anything in the game necessarily says we hate women. But I just feel like they wouldn't be doing this to these characters if they didn't
we are
hate women.
united in wanting to put an end to the chaos.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
She's acting.
Run and don't look back.
Acting.
Hey, why do I get the dumb zombie role? I want to be someone cool like Noir.
Okay, before you ask, that
Can you
did
give me
really
a
happen.
second?
You know, at this point I didn't doubt it.
Music is very
I will show
atmospheric.
you great acting.
I mean, really, it is. This game is so goofy.
Yeah, it's just a laugh riot. Everybody does that sort of thing. What the hell? Is this some kind of inside joke that I'm not getting, or what?
No, there's no inside joke. They just... and the worst part is, since more than one character does it, they must have done it on purpose.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It must be some kind of inside joke or something. I mean, one that we're not privy to.
I feel like they should have just changed everything to a like a karate hi-ya or something.
Yeah, basically.
I'll help you.
Well, like they did some of that in Persona 4, but they did a more decent job of it.
You don't look
You have to exhale with your chi.
I'm going back.
'Cause they had an Aikido consultant at all times.
It's an item. Faster.
Which, by the way, if you ever need a consultant for anything, never get someone who's an Aikido consultant.
Yeah.
No matter what it's for, but especially if it's for Aikido.
Leave it to me.
Yeah.
Fairy turn. Smash. Got it. It's mine. I'm going all out.
Hey, they went to the trouble of making the music change when you transform. How about that?
They happen to catch someone dicking around with a guitar at Sega headquarters.
Like a beggar.
I bet they could make a
Like
really good...
he has a hat and they don't put any money in it, but they're like, we're gonna take this.
Quest clear.
Alright.
Let's get some exercise in there at the end.
Running in
I'm
circles.
kind of surprised. Seems like you're
Special
Feels
stinger.
like-
Oh yeah. I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Level up repeatedly, for no good reason.
Yes.
What to do now?
Another game?